I know, the hyperbole might be a little strong when I say that this might be the best iPad accessory out there. So I'll say that this is my favorite iPad accessory out there. Because in my opinion, I really do think that this is one of the best third-party accessories that I have ever used for an iPad. And I'm just gonna cut right to the chase as to why. This is the first iPad stand that I've used that not only looks fantastic, but it legitimately is so sturdy that I can shake the table and do things and it just doesn't wobble at all. And I mean, yeah, when you're really hitting on it, it's gonna wobble, but like when I touch it, it doesn't wobble. When I'm typing at my desk, a lot of the other stands that I've used, I'd be typing on a keyboard, it wobbles and it's unbearable to use when your screen is just all wobbly like that. Another important thing is when I go to interact with the iPad, it doesn't wobble as much. I'm not worried about knocking the stand over or the iPad off of the stand itself. So I know that sounds really minor and not a reason to really enjoy something, but I'm telling you, it's a major issue for me that I think is finally solved with this iPad stand. And by the way, forgot to mention the name. This is CharJen Pro's MagFlott stand. And honestly, I really like it. So inside of the box, you get the stand that does need some very light assembly. It just really needs a few screws at the bottom and it's all put together. And once it's all set up, you'll notice the excellent build quality and durability. You're also probably wondering how exactly the iPad connects to this mount. And well, I'm guessing the name MagFlott kind of gave it away, but yeah, it takes advantage of the magnets. There's some really strong heavy duty magnets inside of the iPad Pro, and it takes advantage of that. So all you do is line it up with this little camera cutout here, and you just stick it right on there and it connects and it's not going anywhere. I can shake it and I'm confident that this thing is strong enough to be able to keep the iPad, the weight of the 12.9-inch iPad Pro specifically. It stays on perfectly fine and I can easily take it off when I need to. Another cool thing about this stand is that the iPad can actually rotate both into landscape and into portrait mode. Now, aside from the rotation into landscape or portrait, you can also adjust the tilt. But the one thing you might have an issue with is that it cannot be height adjusted. Now, I think it's already at a good height, but you know, if you want it to be up a couple extra inches, you're not gonna be able to do that. So it's just gonna depend on where you place it on your desk. Now, the $129 price tag might also seem kind of high, but I do think after all of the different variations of stands like this and iPad mounts to your desk and all the other things that I've used that have been anywhere from like $60 to $80, I would say the extra 40 bucks for this is worth it because I can tell you right now, it works perfectly fine. It looks great. And it just kind of fits in with my setup. You can get the MagFlott in silver and space gray, and it also comes in two sizes, one for the 12.9-inch iPad Pro and for the 11-inch iPad Pro, as well as the latest 10.9-inch iPad Air models. If you've been taking advantage of Apple's excellent sidecar or universal control features, this MagFlott stand really enhances those features for me. And if you have a Pro Display XDR or a Studio Display and you use one of these next to it, I think it might really blend in and kind of be an excellent addition to your setup and your workflow. But of course, I would love to hear your thoughts on this stand if you're planning on picking one up, or if you've used one of these in the past. I would love to hear your experience in the comments down below. This has been Dan with MacRumors. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you around in the next video.